So hello everybody, my name is Bharat Sethi and you are watching your channel Sunday City Saab, and today we will talk about a new topic and we are starting a new series which is science versus religion. So this is a very different type of topic, and rather than giving my opinion I will present you with some facts and information. So what is science? So by the definition, science is the study of nature and behavior of natural things and the knowledge that we obtain about them. So basically, science is the study of nature and behavior of natural things. So it is a nature and natural things are a very broader concept. It's like universe, multiverse, many ideas, many our living organism is also nature. Universe is also a nature. So it is a very broader concept. To compile it in a one folder, we'll say science is a study of nature and behavior of natural things. So what are the key characteristics or key elements of science? So one is question. In science we have to ask what, when, how, when, where. The question is the first and the most important key element in science. Second is hypothesis, idea or explanation. When you ask a question, there should be an idea of it, or there should be an explanation of how it or when it or where it happens. Experimentation. So to prove the hypothesis, there should be a set of experimentation that have to be formed, and after experimentation comes the observation part, like what we obtain the data, and any data which is recorded in the experiment is known as observation, and then the analysis of the observation. So pattern analysis means the observation of the patterns or observing the data which is made available, and then the conclusion. So in conclusion, like what is the result? So the result was successful or unsuccessful. The result was successful, then the hypothesis which we first introduced was correct. Or the result is unsuccessful, then the hypothesis is wrong, and we have to do the whole process again and new hypotheses have to be introduced. Now what is religion? By the definition, the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power. So this is a very simple definition which I am taking to explain, because religion is a very complex thing again. Belief in and worship of a superhuman. So what is a superhuman? So superhuman is someone who is above the laws of the nature. So in science it is the study of the nature, and in religion there is someone who is above the nature. There are also some key elements, like science have some key elements. Religion also have a set of key elements in them. The first one is belief in supernatural power. By the first element, we distinguished the science with the religion, saying the belief in supernatural power. So science is the study of nature, and there is something supernatural in religion. So on the first key element only, we describe that there is something above nature, and which is supernatural. Man's adjustment to supernatural power. So here man is referred to as human beings. So human beings adjustment to supernatural powers means that there are some ethics and there are some rules set by the supernatural powers which humans have to abide. Acts defined as sinful. So it is just the like opposite of the second key element, that there are some ethics. So there are some things called unethical in nature, and that are sins, and in religion the unethical things are defined as sinful acts. Method of salvation. So it is a concept, it's a key element which is in religion as well as in science. That science in a science there is a hypothesis that world, there is a beginning point of the universe. So there has to be an end point also. So in religion also there are different methods of salvation, that how the world will end. So like there are different hypotheses also in religion, and in different religion there are different hypotheses that how the world will end. Procedure of worship and place of worship. So these are the last two elements which are a little bit debatable, because in every religion there is a different prospect, there is a different procedure to worship the supernatural power, or the power which is above the nature. So there is a procedure to worship it. Of course, there are different procedures in every religion to how to worship, and again in every religion the God is only one God is there. Of course, like Hinduism, we say there are 1.2 billion god, but basically Hinduism also believe in one god concept, which is a topic for another video. We'll discuss it in later. And place of worship, like there are different places in every religion that the follower of that particular religion have to go to the place, but it is also debatable, because in the concept of Hinduism we have to go mandir. And what is a mandir? It is not a place. It is like on the word itself, mandir means inside your heart. The place is inside your heart. So again, every religion has their own ideals and own procedure and place to worship. So in simple terms, it's very systematic and logical. And on the other hand, religion is beyond logic. Like it is something which is beyond logic and which cannot be explained in the word of science, because it is beyond logic. It is like science is the study of nature and religion is something beyond nature. So both of the things are contradicting, both of the things are almost completely opposite of each other. So now we'll add another concept in this video, which is spirituality. Now initially spirituality was a part of religion, but in the 19th and the 20th century it greatly became disconnected with the religion and formed an other category of itself. So there is not a one definition which defines spirituality. We'll discuss the most acceptable sentence to describe spirituality. So spirituality is a name given to matters of spirit. What is matters of spirit? So first of all, what is spirit? The spirit or free will or the Atma or the Ruh is vital principle or animating force within all living things. Or in easy language, I would like to say that there is an energy which lies in all of us. So what is matters of spirit? Like what is the matters of the vital principle? So matter of the spirit can be defined or can be understood by saying that it is the meaning in a person's life, or how to find and improve on it, or the search of God. Of course, science is like you have to know everything. It is questions everything. So in 1901, Massachusetts, Mac Douglas was a scientist or an experimentalist who thought that spirit are a real thing. Spirit or the vital principle or the energy. It exists and certainly must have a weight. And if it resides in all living organism, or well, he thought that it exists in only human beings. That is a different story. We'll discuss on it on a different video, because then the video will be much longer. He thought that that vital energy, which we termed as soul, exists in all of us. So when a person dies, the soul will ultimately leave that body. So there will be a slight weight reduction from the body because the soul is leaving. So he waited a man just before the moment of his death and the moment just after his death. So he observed, like he proposed a hypothesis that soul can exist and it must have a weight. So this hypothesis was introduced. He experimented on a guy on a deathbed and observed that there was the reduction of 3/4 of an ounce, which led to him to the analysis that the weight of the soul is 3/4 an ounce. So he concluded that souls exist. But there is a twist in the story, that spirituality believes that all living things have the energy, and similar experiment was conducted in a dog. And guess what? There was no weight reduction when he died, which further led to different hypotheses that which Mac Douglas conducted was a failure, because there must be have been loss of fluids in the body of a dead guy, and hence there was a loss of weight, and it was not because of spirit. So another guy, Richard Gunderman, quoted a very beautiful thing and a very nice thing, which thought that this is correct. And he quoted, and I'll requote, whatever the soul is, its existence can't be proved or disapproved by natural science. So it is a very contradicting and very confusing statement, and those who didn't understand this I will recommend them to watch the two-slit experiment. It is a very unusual phenomenon in science, and if you are able to solve it, there is a Nobel Prize waiting for you. So hopefully you like my video, and if you like this, please subscribe to my channel. And if you don't like this, then please comment down why you didn't like my video. I put a lot of my effort in it, and please share this video as much as you can. Thank you very much.